Welcome to Austin, Texas, USA, and the Trail of Lights. Hey there, friends, Jack Ingram here, and it's time for another edition of our very own music show, the Texas music scene, where we always keep our finger on the pulse of Americana and songwriter-driven roots music. First off, my pal Sunny Sweeney shows off a live version of her song Easy as Hello in front of a live Austin, Texas audience. Jaret Ray Reddick, the front man of Bowling for Soup, tells us the story of his first country record, Just Woke Up. And Matt Hillyer performs the lead single and title track to his second solo project, Glorieta. And finally, our friend Adam Hood does his southern soulful thing on his tune, Flesh and Blood. Now, if that's not a fully loaded edition of the Texas music scene, then I don't know what is. Let's go. Married Alone, the 2022 project from our friend Sunny Sweeney, is a collection of songs that reinforce those things that I love in songwriters that I'm attracted to. Honesty and truth. She's got it in spades. I dig her vibe, I dig her. Here's a live version of a track from that one. It's called Easy as Hello.
Shockingly, I know that everyone is so shocked, but it's another song about leaving called Easy as Hello. But as it turns out, I'm really good at that. So just have to keep finding new ways to talk about it. I feel like as a fan of music, first and foremost, I want to feel emotion when I hear music. That's why I listen to music. I've always used music as an escape, for good or bad. But I mean, like, just to calm down or to get excited or whatever, any emotion, I've always used music for that. And so I figured when I started writing songs, why not do the exact same thing for other people that are gonna hopefully be listening, you know, like where they can feel something or relate to something that I'm writing or singing about.
Didn't take 6 months to figure it out, how to get the words out of my mouth. I just walked in and introduced myself.
power punk pioneers Bowling for Soup from Dallas by way of Wichita Falls, Texas, are fronted by co-founder Jaret Ray Reddick. In 2022, he released his first country album called Just Woke Up. Here's the story of that record from the man himself.
Stacking up the years and a few blessings, yes. I'll count you right up there with the best. Like a good song plays on and on. You're one of the good ones. You shoot straight.
I learned really early that, you know, you can sort of get into different sides of this business. I mean, at one point I was managing bands, I was directing videos. And then musically, I've had side project after side project. My best friend and I have a metal band called Jaret. My best girlfriend and I have a band called Jaret Kelly. I have 2 podcasts. I'm a voice actor, so I did stuff on Phineas and Ferb. I do the voice of Chuck E. Cheese. So I don't really feel like there's ever been any limit to like what I can do outside of what got me here, which is obviously Bowling for Soup.
And I've got about 112 tattoos, but I'm way more country than you.
I always wanted to make a country record. I didn't know in what capacity I wanted to do that. I did know that if Bowling for Soup did it, like if we did Bowling for Soup Goes Country, that it would instantly be a novelty, whether it's successful or not, like we wouldn't be taken serious. And so the pandemic hit. My buddy Zach Malloy, who is from a band called the Nixons, who is a Nashville songwriter now, and Nixon's still doing very well. He and I had been talking about doing this country thing for a long time. And he said, dude, this is it. This is the time. So the album's called Just Woke Up. The working title was actually Jaret Ray Reddick, He Done Gone and Did It. It's been right there and I'm finally doing it. So I thought, you know, just woke up. And I literally took my phone and I took a picture of myself and that's the cover of the album. And that's me. So I got a photo credit on the album, which is nice. Now I'm a photographer. He was sort of like putting himself out there too. He's like, I really want to try to produce this. If you'll trust me, if you'll have me, I'd like to sort of just do this. And I was like, man, that sounds great. Because I'm tired of doing everything myself, you know?
And George Strait's been singing 30 years about his exes. Everyone loves songs about Texas.
We wrote this record over text message in 3 weeks. And the musicians went in Nashville and recorded the album in 1 day. And then I went to Nashville and in 2.5 days recorded the vocals and we were done. And it was all so organic. It happened so, you know, just like all of the songs, just whether it's Zach's idea going, hey, what about this? And I send back, again, over text message. So, hey, I got this idea. Here's a little clip. And then I'd send it back. Hey, I added this and here's some more words. And it just came. I've done 100 song swaps with country musicians and didn't have one country original. I did it because they were fans of what I do. And they knew that I would fit in with the scheme of, you know, what it was they were doing that night. And it's always been a blast. And so all of the country guys, you know, have been so kind to me.
I hold you in the morning and a beer at the end of the day. Both of you on a Friday night while we're dancing our troubles away.
Cody Canada, first person I asked. A friend, but also just one of my favorite humans. It's been very cool how many times our lives have sort of intertwined. I mean, his kids are fans of my band now, and you know, we were such huge fans of them, and we were still in a van when Cross Canadian was on a tour bus, and when we'd play together, they'd let us come in and get in the air conditioning, and a long history there. He's gotta be on the Mount Rushmore of Texas country to me. I just don't know how he's not.
I'm trying to forget you and plans that we made, and I'll get as drunk as it takes.
Frank Turner is my favorite living songwriter. The cool thing about that song that Frank is on, which is called Drunk as It Takes, me and Zach wrote that about 13 or 14 years ago with Rodney Clausen, who has a bunch of #1s in Nashville, and nobody ever cut the song.
Natalie won't you come back home to me?
The story behind Natalie is this. I actually found out who my biological father is about 5 years ago when my older sisters found me. I all of a sudden had these older sisters and started to learn about who my biological father was. He had passed away, and this man was a musician. He played multiple instruments. He was a radio DJ. He liked to whistle a Christmas song all the time, a different one. He whistled Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer all the time. And me, I have whistled Frosty the Snowman every single day since the 8th grade. Well, he was in a band and he wrote and recorded a song called Natalie, 1959, when he was 19 years old. They sent it to me and I was like, I'm gonna cover this for my country band. I got Stephen Edgerton from The Descendants, my favorite band in the world, to play guitar on it, and his wife's name is Natalie. Now, here's the deal. This has actually been one of the most fun interviews I've done in a long time. I thank you for coming into my house and driving all the way here or whatever, but I have a 9-year-old and it's summer and his Fortnite is on pause right now. So you guys are gonna have to get the hell out of here.
It's like she's got the leash and I'm the doggone dog on it.
You know, Matt Hillyer and I, we make each other laugh. We just do. He's a good dude. He's also a hell of a musician and a great songwriter. Here's his live performance of the lead single and title track from his second solo project called Glorieta.
Glorieta is the title track off my upcoming my second solo record, only 10 years between them. But the first one was so good, we figured it was gonna be hard to top. Well, it was inspired by the pandemic, because once that happened, you know, we're all stuck in the house together, sort of driving each other crazy, and I really felt bad for my kids, especially, because, you know, and especially my youngest daughter, because she was really excited about going on spring break, and it all came to pass right at spring break. She had all these ideas and things she wanted to do for spring break, and I had to just sort of try to explain to her, it's like, none of that is gonna happen. We can't do any of that. My mom's got a place up in Glorieta, New Mexico, right outside of Santa Fe, and it's just beautiful up there. So it was one place that we could go and sort of get away from it, and she and I went, just the two of us, and went hiking and got to be outside and explore a little bit and get out of the house, which we weren't supposed to do, but it was a safe place to do it. The whole landscape just kind of inspired that song.
Killing me, you really got me down. I really wanna see you in my rear view rolling out of town. I'm tired of your plain old downtown cliff dwelling, deep Ellum blues. Spread the news that I'm headed for the hills. I ain't stopping unless I have to cool my shoes. Red Rock Canyons of New Mexico. Sangre de Cristo, I'm headed west as fast as I can go. I'm taking what's left of me, in search of some recovery for my soul. I gotta roll. If I don't get to Glorieta, it's a surefire bet I'm gonna lose control. Glorieta, I can hear your calls to me echo through the canyon, singing out my name. Even better when the nighttime falls like the ghost of some old rebel, or with the whistle of a train, and the sky so full of stars just as far as I can see. Glorieta, let me tell you, in your arms is where I wanna be. wake up, step outside my door, and breathe in that mountain air where city sound just can't be heard no more. 'Cause I can't take those brick breaking, traffic jamming, jackhammering blues. Spread the news that I'm headed for the stake line in the mountain time before I blow my fuse. Glorieta, I can hear your calls to me echo through the canyon, singing out my name. Even better when the nighttime falls like the ghost of some old rebel, or the whistle of a train, and the sky so full of stars just as far as I can see. Glorieta, let me tell you, in your arms are where I wanna be. Glorieta, let me tell you, ain't no place that I'd rather be.
We're thrilled to have Mr. Adam Hood on our stage and on our show, finally. All of us here on the Texas Music Scene series are fans of what this Alabama native does with a soulful approach to Americana, country, roots rock, and life. Check it out.
Flesh and Blood is this one, and it's one of the tunes that Brent and I, you know, he and I probably started writing together like 2009, 2010. I was in my first year at Carnival in Nashville, my publishing company, and he had just got to town, so I was a year ahead of him in the publishing house, and was one of the first people that he wrote with, and we hit it off. We're kind of from the same area. I'm from East Alabama, he's from West Georgia, kind of central area, and so we had a lot of common ground when it comes to that. So that was one of the first ones, and initially, I wasn't really sold on that song. I don't know, I didn't think that much of it. And so this was a good case study in trusting your producer, because he was like, come on, man, just trust me. And as soon as we walked in the studio, press record, and Charlie and them hit the downbeat, I got it. It made sense. I was like, okay, I can sing this one now.
Picked up a guitar, wrote a love song for my little sweetheart. Next thing you know, I was rolling down the highway, going for broke. I was gonna be a star. Hard to keep it in the road, doing what you're told, when you just flesh and blood. Well, damn, I wasn't meant to live, not like this. Nobody said it'd be a priest, and I never thought it'd be this hard. I spent a quarter of my lifetime burning up the pavement. It's a lot of fun when you're young and wild, but now I'm a daddy with a house and a payment, and the same temptation wearing on my mind. It's hard to keep it in the road, doing what you're told, when you just flesh and blood. Well, damn, I wasn't meant to live, not like this. Nobody said it'd be a breeze, till I never thought it'd be this hard. You're gonna judge me, and we all do, and the best we can. We all walk our own path, I know where my heart's at. It's good to know God has a plan. I wouldn't judge you, how you gonna judge me, and we all do, and the best we can. We all walk our own path, I know where my heart's at. It's good to know God has a plan, but it's hard to keep it in the road, doing what you're told, when you just flesh and blood. Well, damn, I wasn't meant to live, not like this. Nobody said it'd be a breeze.
Well, friends, that brings us to the end. Thanks so much to all of y'all for watching and all of our featured musicians for being a part of this one. We'd also like to throw a special thanks to the Austin Trail of Lights Foundation and Forefront Networks for having us out. Now get out there and support Texas music by going and seeing some live music, because Texas is the one place that truly celebrates the independent spirit of making music. Let's keep it that way. We'll see you next time.